Everyone's journey of self-discovery is different, but some moments can change our lives forever. We're diving into 5 personal stories from people who experienced their first gay encounter, a moment that redefined their identities. These are real, anonymous stories that show the excitement, fear, and beauty of discovering who we are. Our first story comes from Chris. He always thought of himself as straight. That was until college, when one night during a study session with his best friend, things shifted. What started as a casual hangout turned into an intense conversation about sexuality, which ended in a kiss. That kiss sparked something inside him he hadn't felt before. It was confusing and thrilling at the same time. Chris couldn't stop thinking about it. While their relationship didn't become romantic, it was a defining moment in Chris's journey to accepting his true self. Next we have Madison, who always felt something was missing in her relationships with men. One year she decided to attend a pride event with a group of friends. The energy, the freedom, and the sheer joy in the air made her feel alive in a way she never had before. That's where she met Sophia, a woman who captivated her from the moment they started talking. What began as a friendly conversation turned into something more as they spent the rest of the evening together. By the end of the night, they shared a kiss under the rainbow lights of the parade, and for Madison, it was like unlocking a part of herself she had been ignoring for years. Story 3 comes from Jordan, who had always identified as straight. But during his sophomore year of college, he started to feel differently about his roommate, Daniel. They shared everything: meals, classes, even late-night talks about life. One evening after a party, they came back to their dorm and something shifted. As they laughed and talked on the couch, Daniel leaned in and kissed him. Jordan's heart raced with surprise and curiosity. While they never became a couple, that night was the first time Jordan allowed himself to explore feelings he had suppressed for so long. For Hannah, her first experience was with someone she met online. She'd always dated men and didn't question it until she connected with Rachel through a mutual hobby group. They began texting every day, and soon they were video calling late into the night. Their bond grew deeper, and Hannah found herself developing feelings she hadn't expected. When they finally met in person, the chemistry was undeniable. They spent a weekend together, and it was during this time that Hannah had her first intimate experience with another woman. It felt natural, and for the first time, she understood what it meant to feel truly seen in a relationship. Lastly, we have Alex's story. He had been with his partner, a woman, for several years, but there was always a nagging feeling that something was missing. Then, during a beach vacation, he met someone who would change his life. His name was Ben, and they immediately clicked. They spent hours talking, sharing stories, and as the sun set over the horizon, something Alex had been holding back for years surfaced. That night, he kissed Ben for the first time, and it was a moment of clarity. Alex realized he couldn't keep living a lie. This was who he was, and for the first time he felt free. These 5 stories show us just how unique and personal our journeys can be. Whether it's a spontaneous kiss, a connection made online, or discovering something new about yourself later in life, these moments are powerful. Have you ever had an experience that made you question or redefine your identity? Share your story in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more stories of self-discovery, acceptance, and life's unexpected moments.